skinny kitchen, we gave it some curves, character and killer storage. Hi, I'm Amita from Bravura Spaces, and let me take you through another beautiful Bravura kitchen that we've just delivered. This space started off as a very narrow, compact space with not much functionality, and the lady here was really struggling with the way she would work in this kitchen. It is a narrow kitchen, and let me take you through how I got this to work ever so efficiently. Started off with one side counter being a 2 feet wide counter, obviously because it needed to host the hob. Moves on to an L shape, which also is 2 feet wide, so that the dishwasher comes in very nicely over here. But on the other side, we took in the liberty of making it 18 inches because after a lot of discussion and measurements and a lot of iterations, we figured and came to the dimensions that the appliances had. And this kind of seemed to work the best for us. So this entire on one side is 18 inches, the other side is 2 feet. This gave us a lot of space in the center. Specifically, if somebody's at the hob, the person at the sink is not really going to bang into each other, and it just makes your workflow way more efficient. The entire space, the way it's divided between storage and appliances, on one side we have all the tandem drawers from Halfway, which are taking in all your storage, the buttons, the bottle pull out. Obviously there is place for everything and everything in its place. The wet area of the kitchen has my favorite detail of stone partition. So there is a stone partition on this side, on either side of the dishwasher, and the kitchen corner, the sink corner has been created again with the L. Opening up, it has the sink and of course its pipes. There is a raised plinth that gives us space to keep our under counter RO. The waste bin comes here. The way this entire thing is placed and maintained, there is space at the bottom, which means your entire kitchen can be washed without it messing up anything else for you. The stone partition details make sure your kitchen is going to be like that for life. Any of you who know me, follow me, know that I'm obsessed with having a completely clean counter in the kitchen, which really means all the appliances that we need are going to get tucked away very nicely. But it's not that you're going to put them, shove them into some drawer and bring them out and use them. That is never going to happen. We created this entire appliance counter with pocket shutters. All the appliances are very neatly stacked, enough with storage, and there is light. So many plug points, so you're not toggling between plugs and sockets to use any of your appliances. Shut it, and it is absolutely out of sight. They had standalone appliances which have come very nicely in their designated space. Wicker basket remains one of my favorite hardware to be used in any kitchen. The space above has storage. Because this place was 18 inches in depth, we could not use a ready-made pantry unit that is normally used in kitchens. But I sincerely and firmly believe to make anything very efficient, you really don't need to have very extensive hardware. Something that is planned well and executed well can actually make your space so much more efficient. This entire thing is a pantry unit, has multiple shelves, and that everything is very neatly stacked and easy to access. Never the one to waste any space. Because there was a column in this area, I only had about 10 inches usable space, and here goes. A 10-inch deep cabinet with lighting, multiple glass shelves, and all your storage needs are so efficiently met. It is a tip to maintain and to know at all points that for you to be working at the hob and to work very efficiently, you have to make sure that even your shutters don't come in your way. If you're at the hob, the ones which open to the left and the right need to open towards you so you can very easily access all that you have here. Here we used a bifold fitting again from Hapling. The lady here felt that this is so nice and it makes her working so much more efficient. Because the shutters go out of the way, she uses whatever she needs to use from here and shut it. This entire space is so much efficient, so much cleaner. Lights makes your entire kitchen so brightly lit and so much more efficient. Next to the sink, we do have the glass and plate rack which stacks up all your stuff, some more storage for crockery or whatever that you may so desire. I always create space for decor, so I have this window ledge which has some decor and some pieces kept here, some more storage that you could do without, and little more decor space, and that is what makes this kitchen so much more efficient, and we've had some great time planning it and executing it. I personally like to use tiles on the floor which have some kind of a pattern, because if you just make them very white or a very light color, it's going to show so much of footprints and marks which makes the whole place actually very difficult to maintain. A little bit of pattern on the flooring makes sure that your entire kitchen is very easy to maintain. Beautiful tiles that add some color. Otherwise you've used a very subtle tile and a laminate finish. And by the way, I integrated the new kitchen with the existing home by using these curves as arches. Gave me two things. It integrated this entire kitchen so beautifully to the rest of the house. Also, I didn't want to see the sides of the cabinets that I have added on both the sides, so created these panels which integrate the kitchen, makes it look seamless and actually quite beautiful. So that's been my tadka for this kitchen. So when I came into this kitchen, what were the things that you were struggling with?
First of all, space, the working space,
Yes.
storage,
Yeah.
and I wanted my dishwasher to be inside my kitchen, which was not possible previously. So frankly, overall the whole kitchen, that's
Yes.
what I wanted to be changed, because again, space and storage, two big things.
Two big things that were.
And yes, I would have, what thing was like, I wanted to feel good while entering my kitchen.
True.
That was one thing which I think my whole family wanted.
Right.
They wanted a place where you really like to, enjoy working.
That's true. Yeah.
That's
I
what
know that is the most important thing for anybody,
Yeah.
having a kitchen which is so well organized.
Yeah.
So tell me, what are the 5 things that you're enjoying the most about this new kitchen?
First of all, it's a beautiful, beautiful kitchen.
Thank you.
So thanks to you and the whole team, which I really love. Thank you, really, really. This thing,
The pocket shutter.
pocket shutter.
Yes, I know.
All the gadgets are there, so it becomes so much easier for me to, I don't even have to think कि मैंने कहाँ रखा है.
Right.
That's the thing.
I know that's a struggle which a lot of us have. If you don't have enough planned storage, then we put a air fryer somewhere and bring it out when you
Yes.
want to do that.
Yeah.
So I think the number of plug points that we did, and
Yes.
all of these things are used here and very efficiently used.
Very
so that
efficiently.
is one. Yes.
That is naturally
The cabinet.
beautiful. I was not sure how it will come out, but yes, love it.
Yeah. And having the dishwasher. in the
Dishwasher, again, it's a
Yes.
very, very big plus point for me.
kitchen. True.
But I wanted to keep my plants
Yes.
and knickknacks there.
Yes,
And
yes.
it looks so beautiful.
That's true.
The first thing you come here and open the window and nice place.
Nice. That's true.
Pantry.
Pantry, yes. So I think overall what I think as a professional, what I feel that I have been able to achieve is the fact that we've given you lot of storage, and I know she told me that a couple of drawers are still empty, which is like wow for me, because that is what really matters, that you have storage and yet you have scope for to grow as we all accumulate, and we of course we need all those stuff, even whatever. So I think that's a great thing. And of course this crockery unit looks good, and I know you're so fond of decor, so we have enough space for decor around the kitchen. And the tadka that we created with that
my god, that looks fabulous.
Yes.
You know, like we discussed, I never wanted people to look inside my kitchen, but now I want them to look inside my kitchen.
Yes.
So that was, but still it gives such a nice entrance, and you know, the vibes and everything, a very welcoming thing. So you know, every time I cross from, you know, drawing room to my bedroom, I just have a little big smile and I move on. So all my family, my kids and my husband, everyone is loving the kitchen.
So glad.
So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And I have to mention, because she's a very creative person herself, she had these cutest stickers. You know, whenever we get into a new space, we have so many new switches, but I found these cute stickers from Amazon, right?
Amazon, yeah.
Right, which is saying what opens what. So there is some for appliances, for air conditioning, lamps, exhaust, everything. That is very cute stickers, which kind of add so much convenience and ease, and I think it just makes the space so her.
Yes, because it was, you know, previously not that kind, that many switches were there, and
did add a lot of switches.
So you know, it was becoming a like I had to go. I found these things, and oh my god, they look so cute actually.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yes. So there is, I think the best part about any kitchen, there is space for everything, and everything goes in place, and that is what makes every kitchen or any other home so much efficient. So it's a counter, it's a kitchen that is easy to maintain, supremely efficient to work in, and a pleasure and a delight to come back to as a designer. So signing off, this is Amita, and if you like this video, you wouldn't want to miss the next one. So go on, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and follow us as I take you through more interesting and beautiful Bravura spaces.